Kanye being from Chicago, it seems like he's more focused on, you know, his clothing line and being this, you know, this great designer, musician, artist, whatever. I don't know how it is there, but is he doing anything to help out?
What he's doing by following his dream with his fashion design, that he knows that will show people that they can do it. Yeah. You know, and he wants them to take that, like, this is somebody who didn't give up. You know, this is somebody who followed, you know, and he's proof that we can do this too. You know what I'm saying? Or we could, you know, do this as black people, you know? And so he knows that. I've heard him speak on that, you know what I'm saying, as far as that. But, you know, some people is like, I got to get myself established, then I could come back and do this, you know? So it might be one of those type of situations to where, like, we might look at him like, oh, that's Kanye West, he's established already, you know? But he might be like, I'm not where I want to be at, as far I'm not comfortable yet, you know what I'm saying, to where he wants to be, where he feel like he'll be more powerful once he's on this level, you know, on this type of plateau of things. So I can't really say that he doesn't, you know.
But do they need to see him physically? Do you think, like,
I mean, I think it'll mean a lot, you know. But at the same time, you got a lot of street niggas that don't respect Kanye on that level because he don't rap about the street shit. He don't rap about being gangster or selling drugs. So it's like, Kanye West don't know what it's like to do this.
But he's working with a lot of those rappers.
Yeah, I mean, you could work with someone. You know, that doesn't mean, you know, you that caliber of nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is what you bring to the table. You know, it's like, you know, but you don't want to talk this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Or if I do try to talk this type of shit, nobody's going to take me serious because they know, one, I never talked about it in the past. Two, I don't even look like a gangster. You know, like, it's just certain shit like that, you know? So some shit, it doesn't resonate with some people like it does others. You know, a lot of kids and youth today, they might look at somebody like a fucking bum on the street, dirty, can tell you some of the realest shit ever, some of the most helpful shit, and you miss it all because you looking at what their clothes look like. You fucking bum, I'm not listening to shit you got to say because if you were so fucking smart, you wouldn't be in the predicament that you are right now. So I don't got the shit to say to you. I ain't trying to hear nothing that you trying to say. And then, but a motherfucker with some money, or somebody that you see on Instagram holding money on the side of their head like this, tells you something, you want to listen to it because you figure this person is successful. I'm trying to have money like this person. But this could be the same thing that the fucking bum was telling you 10 years ago. And how much better would your life be 10 years ago if you followed the same ass advice, you know, and that you missed out on, and now you're just now getting it 10 years later, you know, things like that. And sometimes there's people like, I take this advice from Kanye, but he can't tell me shit about no fucking, no drug shit or no, you know, how to be with these pistols. Like, nigga, you don't know what that's like. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, some people ignore certain messages that they shouldn't. And sometimes it's all about the messenger, you know, the person that's carrying the message. Sometimes that means all the difference, you know. And a lot of people, too, are just opportunists, you know. It's like, oh, Kanye, that's Kanye West. Everybody on Kanye dick. Hey, man, I rap, man. Can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? Can you even name one of Kanye's songs? You know, can you even, like, you're not listening to what this man is saying. You know, you opportunist, you know? Like, it's like, and it's like that for some people. You know, it's like, man, like I see people at shows all the time, like they open up for me and stuff like that, or meet and greets, and it's kind of like, I feel like it's like they damn near begging for their life. You know, like, hey man, I rap, man, like please, basically, like, you my only fucking hope to make a difference, a change. You know, like I'm trying to get up there where you at. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, and it's like, you know, it's more than just, oh, hop on this song with me. You know what I'm saying? It's more than, you know, I'm gonna do a free feature, you know, for you, or it's more than take this picture with me, or listen to my CD. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes way more than that to get a person in position, you know, like that. Like I got my own team, I got my own artists that I'm trying to bring up right now, and I got multiple tracks and videos with them. You know, they still not where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? It's a you know, it takes time for anything to be great. You know what I'm saying?
How long did it take you?
I really had to find my niche as far as I missed out on a lot of money. You know, like I was hustling, you know, so that's how I was investing in myself, you know. And for years I was like making mixtapes, paying for studio time, going to disc makers, you know, to not until I got on online. You can sell all this shit online without buying all these glass jewel cases and all this, like saving money. You know what I'm saying? Finding out that what's out of sight is out of mind. Like, this is YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, like, these are free. This is free promotion, and people not even using it. Like, I meet artists all the time, but hey, man, I rap, ooh. I'm like, yeah. You got Twitter? Oh, no, I ain't got no Twitter. Like, why don't you have a Twitter? You know, and you talking about rapping. Mm-hmm. You can't be taking your rap serious. You know, you got some of those people that's just like, oh, I haven't been in the studio in 6 months, but I just ran across Montana. Hey, but I got this song I want to rap to you. Like, this is my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I do. I don't take no time off. Like, I've been doing this for like 10 years strong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew I had something special. You know, it's like it took me that long to really find my niche to where it's like, boom, I finally went viral in May 2014, you know. And it was like, it happened with the song Chiraq, you know. And in that song, I felt something I really never felt before, which was a lot of like frustration, you know. And it was just like, I've been grinding for so long, and and it was like, shit just wasn't paying off, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, and I know I was just like, whatever the next remix I do, I'm not finna hold back. I'm finna just go crazy, you know what I'm saying? And then everybody's hitting me like, hey, you know, Nicki Minaj just did a song with her, you know? And then, so I'm looking, I go check the song out, you know, I'm like, damn, you know, she did, you know, and I'm seeing she gave him like a whole bunch of shout outs and shit like that, you know? And I'm like, damn, you know, I don't know how the fuck this came about to happen, you know? But I'm like, shit, I can't get a break for shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, then I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do this. This is gonna be the next remix. I said I'm gonna go crazy on, you know, like, and I was just like, kind of, like I said, like frustrated, like shit never really paying off or me not getting a break, you know, till I was just like, shit, they did this beat. Then it's like other people started making remixes and shit to it. Then I'm just looking like, fuck it, I'm finna just kill all their ass, you know, like I'm finna smash this remix, you know what I'm saying? And then, shit, I did my shit and I just watched the numbers go like, damn, it's been out for an hour and they got, you know, 2,000 views, you know, and I'm looking like, damn, it's been out for 5 hours and got 6 million views. Like, I ain't never been moving this fast, you know? Then I'm like, damn, it's only been out 8 hours and it's at 20 million views, you know? And I'm just watching it grow, you know, and I'm watching it getting 60 million views a day, you know what I'm saying? I mean 60,000 views a day, you know? And so just thousands of views, you know, like, I think it even got up to like getting like 70,000 a day, you know? And then after that, I just, you know, been dropping shit since then and just going crazy and watch the numbers pile up. So now I'll be doing like 1 million a day every time I drop some shit, you know, drop a remix.
You did a Post Malone remix, and he even said something about it.
Yeah.
How did it make you feel?
It made me feel like I know he wasn't no hater for sure, you know, because there's some people like I have mutual friends with some rappers, you know, and they can be like, bro, everybody be listening to your shit when you drop some shit, and bro know you cold, but he low-key intimidated, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody know, like, if y'all got on the track together, what did it look like? You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker not finna position themselves for their own funeral, basically, you know? And it's like, that wouldn't be my objective if I'm on the track with somebody. My objective is not to kill you and I'm on the track. You know, it's like, I'm gonna make a song, make sure it's effective, my verse is effective, you know, on the song. On remixes, that's my objective, is to have the best remix out of all the other remixes, you know what I'm saying? So my fans really like that. It's more like a competition thing, you know? And, you know, I just do it really for the sport. Like, I still do it. Like, before I even had producers making me beats and I didn't have no beats, that's how I got respected as an artist. I would go do mixtapes and rap off industry beats. And people be like, damn, he killing these famous motherfuckers on their own shit. Like this nigga raw. And he rapping about shit that he living and shit that we know he do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't rapping about Lamborghinis and Bugattis and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was rapping about old school Chevys and shit, sitting on 24s with lift kits and shit like that, you know, and rims and all this shit, you know, like, cause that's how we was living, you know, me and my homies was and shit back then. So I always had a respect for whoever heard me as a rapper, you know what I'm saying? And now it's just like, I don't know, it's just, like I said, it's a snowball effect. So I'm blessed, ready to see how big it can get.
Are you worried that your fans are going to know you more as, like, doing your remix, being like a freestyle rapper versus, like, because, you know, it's a singles world.
Right. No, I'm not worried about that at all. Only reason I still do it, like I did Computers remix in June of 2015. And I didn't do another remix until January, which is about 6 months later, January 2016. That was the White Iverson. Then I didn't do another remix until 5 months later. That was just last month with Panda. You know, so it's like damn near half a year. Like every 6 months, I drop a remix now. You know, I used to do it like every month and a half. You know, or every shit like that. You know, so I haven't been doing it much, but I make sure I still do it to show my appreciation to my fans, you know, because I always, you know, what y'all want to hear me do next, you know, they just fill up the comments, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what got me here, you know, so for me to show my appreciation, it's still for me just cool to do it just for the sport, you know what I'm saying? And a culture of hip hop, you know, just something fun, you know, while I still put out my original music, you know. Like sometimes I do see people that comment and be like, hey man, get your own beat. Why don't you fucking snap on your own beat? You always stealing somebody else's beat and doing this, you know? And then I always got fans that come, you know, to my side like, you stupid fuck, he got 2 whole mixtapes out, you know, something. Or he got 3 whole albums out with 48 songs, you dumbass, go fucking listen and all this other shit, you know? And, you know, so everybody, some people are just like, man, maybe they might have seen 2 or 3 videos from me and they was remixes. They didn't click on some of my original shit, you know, because you can see a song on YouTube and it say Panda remix. So be like, okay, I know what that is. Then you might see a song that's original of mine that says Heat Stroke, and you be like, okay, I never heard of that. I'm not gonna click on that. You know, oh, okay, I see a White Iverson remix. Let me click on that. So you click on the remix. You know what I'm saying? So you clicked on 2 or 3 remixes, so you feel like all I heard him do was rap off some remixes. You know what I'm saying? And now I want to type and talk some shit, saying that this is all he do or this is all he can do. You know, but no, but anybody that knows me and listens to me, they know what it is. They know it's way more to me than, you know, the little freestyle remixes.
I mean, you got your stands, you got millions of followers, millions of views, but the media attention doesn't seem to be on it. It's like you're not being acknowledged on the same platform as let's just say, you know, Designer, you know, 2 Milli.
To me, I just like, I love reality, you know. And I understand that the route I'm doing independent is going to be easier. You're not going to have so much people backing you and stuff like that. You know, I understand a lot of this stuff is politics, you know, and who you have vouching for you. And when you choose to be independent, it's like you don't have anybody vouching for you. So it's going to be a number of people out there that doesn't want to fuck with you. Like, oh, who do you think he is? He could just say some shit like he 50 or like he Drake or like he did like, no, dude, it don't work that easy. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be some people that's going to try to not let you in that door yet until they see, like, damn, people really fucking with this dude, or he really doing numbers. You know, like, now it's kind of like we being left in the dark and he's still rolling. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen that, you know, so I'm not surprised by those things. You know, I've seen people, you know, have 1 million views and I have 38 million views. And I look up and now they got a record deal and songs all over the radio and, you know, Billboard songs and things like that, you know, and it's like, I understand why, you know, but freedom is everything, you know, to me, you know, and I just feel like a lot of people respect money too much, you know, and I'd rather have my freedom than any large amount of money that I never had. Like most people is like, you show them amount of money they never had, they willing to sign anything you stick in front of them. And it's just like, that's like what it is. Like, and to me, it's like, yeah, a record label could do this for me and do this for me like that. And it's like shortcuts, but it's like, at the end of the day, I feel like it's all gonna come to me. You know, like I might not get it as fast, but it's gonna come, you know? And I'm gonna be like, I earned it, you know, and I worked for it. You know, nobody had to loan it to me or be like, okay, we'll do this for you, now you owe us this, you know, and all this type of stuff. And no, you can't go over here, you gotta take your ass over here, you know, like, I don't have to deal with that. Now I could be like, tell them to move that show over here because me and my son got something planned for this day. You know, like a lot of people can't do that type of shit, you know. So